Hi, I am Sukriti Sureka. I am from Muzaffarpur. Right now I'm living in Mumbai. Life in small towns in India people have a perception about, how it is, but it actually is pretty great. Everybody knows everybody around there. It's a small community, and whenever there is culture, there is festivals, and there are colors, and there is art. So I think growing up itself, I have been introduced to all the colors and the feel of vibrant atmosphere, and how a little bit of effort can turn around a decoration and make it look so connected to yourself. And I'm really proud of my school, and whenever anywhere I get a chance, I have to mention, okay, I'm from Maharani Gayatri Girls School. They had an art cottage. It was a small hut kind of a place which was dedicated for painting, and it had a small gallery behind it, which used to be my favorite place in the entire school. Like that huge acres and acres of school, and that small corner was my favorite place in the entire school. I think from there I knew for sure that art is going to stay with me forever. After Jaipur, where my school was, I came to Mumbai. More than college itself, I have learned from being in a new city on my own. It's not about the city, or maybe it is about the city, but I think the last 7 years that I have been here, I have gone through so much, and I've grown as a person so much in these 7 years that I think no matter where I go or where life takes me, Mumbai will always be a very, very, very important part of my life. The journey to make this project started when I started looking out for artists from rural areas of Bihar who would be interested in such a project, and whose story would be really connected to what I want to showcase and what this project reflects. So I met Julie through my domestic help in Bihar. I saw her work. It is amazing, and she is actually the face of how we want our girls to grow up in our society. She's getting an education on her own. She is financially independent. She has strong opinions and ideas, and she doesn't hide them or try to. Nobody can really force her to do anything or put their opinions and ideas on her.
मेरा नाम जूली कुमारी है। मैं पढ़ाई भी करती हूँ। मेरा ग्रेजुएशन हो गया है, लाइब्रेरी में कर लिए हैं, और मिथिला पेंटिंग हम 2006 से कर रहे हैं। खुद बनाते हैं, और जिनका ऑर्डर अगर रहा, अगर वो बोलते हैं हमको ऐसा चाहिए, तो उसमें थोड़ा हम देख के बस आकार देख लेते हैं किस टाइप का, तो फिर हम उसमें बनाते हैं।
भेदभाव मिटाना कहाँ आता है? मतलब क्या ये बहुत ज़्यादा ज़रूरी है?
हाँ, जरूरी
तो है।
जरूरी तो है। भेदभाव क्या, जरूरी तो है ही। हाँ, कोशिश करेंगे जो करे, जो अगर सीखना चाहेगी तो कोशिश करेंगे जो उसको सिखाएं, करेंगे, उसको बोलेंगे ऐसा, जो रोकेगा भेदभाव, जो रखेगा, उसको समझाना ही पड़ेगा। I met Poonam Sinha. She is again a very strong lady. Her work is again very, very beautiful, and she is from a generation which faced gender bias at a more extreme level than I or Julie have faced. So her point of view is also very important, and how she has talked about herself and what she has gone through is something, it throws light on how far we have come and how far we still need to go.
सेल्फ डिपेंडेंट होना चाहिए, इसलिए हम बार-बार कोशिश करते थे, उनके पीछे में ही कोशिश करते थे कि सीखना, वो नहीं रहते थे, पीछे में सीखते थे। और वो ऐसे भी काम भी शुरू किए तो वो चले जाते थे तो उनके पीछे में हम जाते थे और सीख करके उनके पीछे भी लौट करके आ जाते थे। ये नहीं था माना था कि तुम नहीं जाओ, लेकिन ये था कि तुम जो घर से बाहर रहोगी तो घर का काम धंधा थोड़ा सा घर औरत घर से बाहर निकल जाए तो उसके बाद घर थोड़ा सा अनबैलेंस हो जाता है।
On this journey, as I was researching all the Madhubani artists and what kind of work they do, I came across many artists, and one particular artist that really stayed with me was Rani Jha. Her work is also, her contemporary Madhubani paintings are also on the gender issues, and her work is very bold and it really inspires me. And we got in touch with her, and she when I spoke with her, I realized that although we are generations apart, we are states apart, our thinkings, our thoughts and our ideologies are very, very similar, and it is so in line with what we are trying to create here.
इतने 100 वर्षों तक यहाँ की हमारी जो मिथिलांचल की महिलाएं हैं उनको पर्दे में रहना पड़ा, न वो स्कूल जा सकती थी, बहुत कम उनको मौका मिला बाहर जाने का। तब तो जो रामायण या महाभारत जो कहानियां वो अपने घर में सुनती थी, जो मौखिक दंत कथाएं सुनती थी, उसको उन्होंने चित्रों में दिखाया है। फिर जब चौखट से बाहर निकली और उनकी सोच को थोड़ा विस्तार मिला तो उनके चित्रों ने भी अपना स्वरूप बदलना शुरू कर दिया है, जैसे आजकल का कंटेम्पररी पेंटिंग। तो ये जो इतने वर्षों का जो हमारी महिलाओं का जो सप्रेस्ड डिजायर थे, जो हम उसको व्यक्त नहीं कर पाए, उसको जब मौका मिला तो हमने उसको जैसे एक ब्लास्ट नहीं होता है वैसे हमने उसको किया। उन्होंने अपनी माँ से जो कहानियां सुनी है या नानी दादी से सुनी है कहानियां कि कैसे हमारी महिलाएं रहती थी, कैसे उनको कहीं बाहर जाने की एकदम से बाहर जाने का उनको परमिशन नहीं था, वो बाहर नहीं जा सकती थी, घर में ही रहना, घर में दिन भर काम करना, 10 बच्चे 12 बच्चे पैदा करना और कहीं किसी दुनिया से लेना देना नहीं, बस एक नैहर हुआ, एक ससुराल हुआ। तो कैसे उन्होंने खेला होगा, उनका वो रिएक्शन वो कैरी करती है और फिर उसको चित्र में दिखाया जाता है। परिवर्तन समय का नियम है, उसका असर हो जो हो, लेकिन एक परिवर्तन आ रहा है और उसका असर पेंटिंग में आप देख सकती हैं।
It may feel that enough is being said about feminism and a lot has already been spoken about, and there are no real issues as such. If you say that a man has the role of earning money for a family and the woman has the role of a caregiver, then why is there a difference in the respect for both of these roles? A woman who is from 5 in the morning to 10 in the night, continuously working in 1,000 roles. She is teaching the kids, she's cooking, cleaning, ironing the clothes, managing household finances, shopping, getting ready, supposed to look pretty, maintain herself. You can't even imagine there are endless roles. And then you say she's just sitting at home and she should consider him above herself because he's the one earning the money which is providing for all this. And where is that thought coming from? So basically it's so deep rooted, this gender bias is so deep rooted in our minds, in our society. This subtle form of gender bias in the way of sexist comments, in the ways of just condescending ways in which men assume certain things about women, about how our careers are less important than theirs, especially if you're in the field of art. Somehow it's just not important enough, or somehow it's just not serious enough. It's just a hobby which turned into a career. And so all these subtle and condescending ways are something that really needs to stop.
आजकल लगता है
कि लड़कियां क्यों घर में रहेगी, लड़कियां भी सेल्फ डिपेंडेंट रहेगी, कभी भी कोई मुसीबत आ जाए, कुछ भी आ जाए तो वो किसी के अंडर में ना रहे, अपना खुद कुछ कर सके। मुझे ऐसा लगता है कि उतनी रिस्पेक्ट नहीं मिलती है, क्योंकि हम लोग कुछ नहीं बोल पाते हैं, कुछ नहीं बोल पाए अपने टाइम में। ऐसा लगता है कि इसीलिए हम लोग सोचे कि बच्चों को पढ़ाना चाहिए। जितना हम लोग सोचते हैं, हर समय कोई छोटी छोटी बात पे कोई डांट देता है तो वो सब सहन करते रहते हैं, कुछ बोल नहीं पाते हैं। तो थोड़ा रिस्पेक्ट हम लोग को मेरे हिसाब से बहुत कम मिला घर में। तो लगता है पढ़े लिखे होते तो आज हम भी कुछ कर पाते, तो मुझे भी पूरा रिस्पेक्ट मिलता, अपने आप में सेल्फ कॉन्फिडेंस भी बढ़ता है इससे बहुत। ये सब चीजें थोड़ी लगती है।
I remember growing up, my mom also used to do Madhubani painting a lot. It's actually my mom who told me that to go learn Madhubani. She was like, it's a beautiful form, and I've seen her doing it while growing up. She would always be making bed sheets or painting Madhubani motifs here and there. And she was like, why don't you go learn this? It's a beautiful form. Even if you don't like it, you can always, it never hurts to learn something new. And in that journey, she was there with me throughout. So when I used to get some assignment for home to paint something, she would sit with me. She would also do it, and the entire process of learning Madhubani would have been just not the same if it was not for her. So that would have been just incomplete. And not just that part, but she has been one person who has always supported me, even when she did not really agree with what I was doing. I think that's more important than just blind support. So this installation is a part of Gender Bender Festival, which is organized by Sandbox Collective and Ladies Finger. This festival is focused on bringing to light gender issues in a lot of different and diverse art forms. Madhubani painting is traditionally done on houses, on walls to decorated by women, and that's where the idea for this installation comes from. If you look at the hut and the live art in progress, the live Madhubani art in progress on these walls, it's how Madhubani actually began. And the entire process to create this installation was such that we used to come up with concepts and ideas on what to depict on a painting by brainstorming it together. Sometimes I would be hit with an idea, I would do a rough draft, a sketch, I would send that to Julie, and she would be like, yeah, this is great, but I want this change. And I would be like, yeah, that's such a great idea. And we would just brainstorm it together, put a final rough draft to sketch. And you could say each one of these paintings are a collaborative effort of a team of artists. The process of creating the hut began. There, the idea to join together canvas as walls of the hut came when I thought about what could best depict art on the walls, and I was like, what better than a canvas? And so I think this is one of the most exciting projects that I've worked for, and one of the most important for me till now. I am really excited to see it all come through, and so much looking forward to all your feedbacks and comments. And I really hope this installation will do a lot for Julie, for Poonam, for me, for all of us as a team, and it will bring to light how important Madhubani art is, how important these gender issues are. The generation before us, our mothers and aunts and our grandmothers, have seen a form of gender bias which was much more extreme than what we as young educated people of India are facing maybe. Do not pass even subtle sexist comments like strong boys don't cry and good girls smile, and pretty girls wear pretty frocks and strong boys go out and play. Don't do that to your kids. That's where it all starts from. Do not define gender roles. Let them discover that themselves. Through these paintings, we all artists are just bringing to light issues which are very subtle and which needs to be talked about. So talk about it, discuss it, criticize it, and make sure that the next generation don't have to face gender bias the way we have or our mothers have.